Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Warzone In Depth. In today's special Christmas episode, I want to talk about why the Akimbo Diamatti pistols are overpowered. These weapons are just insanely strong. They came in from Black Ops Cold War. It's a burst pistol very similar to the Renetti, but they're just absolutely broken in power levels. In today's gameplay, you're going to get to see me delete people with them over and over and over again with very little effort. But I did want to let you know that I'm doing a charity stream right now on Christmas Day for pancreatic cancer research. It's the Pank 1 network. Pancreatic cancer is one of the most common types of cancers and one of the least funded for research. So I wanted to do a good charity stream and raise a little bit of money for the Pank 1 network. If you want to join, you can do so via the first link in the description, which is twitch.tv/drifter. Just my Twitch channel. Going to be doing as long as I possibly can today for Christmas. Try to do something good on such a holy day. And I hope that at least some of you decide to join me. You can also use creator code DRIFTOR in the store if you're going to be buying battle passes or anything like that, which does technically make this video sponsored by Activision. I did want to point out it has to be all caps and the O has to be a 0 or it won't take the code. So let's talk about the Diamatti pistols and why they're so ridiculous. The Diamatti base damage is 45 per shot. The pistol deals 45 damage per shot, which is kind of crazy. Most assault rifles, LMGs, and even light machine guns don't do that. These are some really strong 9mm, I guess. And the upper chest has a 1.1x multiplier that increases this damage even more, and you get 3 shots per burst. If this were multiplayer, people would die instantly. If they're unarmored, they die instantly. So if you're hitting chest up, you can actually deal 148 damage per burst without any headshots whatsoever for a single Diamatti pistol. If this seems very strong, I wanted to let you know this is only for one pistol, which means that that's 2 bursts to kill. Even a fully armored opponent, if an opponent isn't fully armored or you're hitting headshots, you can 1 burst them with this little pistol, which is just kind of crazy. Unfortunately, I don't know what the headshot damage is. The damage is just so high that the bots that I have to use in training mode on to test with just die instantly, and I don't get a very clear or concise number of damage dealt. The rate of fire on this pistol is very fast at 1,028 rounds per minute with a burst delay of 216 milliseconds. This is extraordinarily fast. This is probably a little bit faster than the M16 from Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. It's more in line with the FAMAS from Warzone. Very, very fast, very high rate of fire, but actually deals more damage per shot than the FAMAS, which is kind of crazy with a smaller burst delay. And I just want to let you know that's a lot of DPS coming out of one burst. That is a lot of damage, but what makes this absolutely crazy is that the Akimbo Diamatti appears to have no penalties for the Akimbo attachment. So when I measured this, I was kind of expecting to get a damage reduction, maybe a range reduction, maybe something goofy or bad about the handling, perhaps a rate of fire or burst delay nerf, which would be similar to all the different things they did with the Renetti pistol to make it a little bit less ridiculous. But this is just nothing. There's just no penalty whatsoever for running an Akimbo, except you can't aim down sights. So the Akimbo Diamatti damage per burst is 296. That's just for body shots, ladies and gentlemen. This does not factor in a headshot. That insta-kills people. No amount of health that you have in Warzone, unless you're running the Juggernaut suit, can survive that. That is a one-shot kill, which a lot of shotguns don't even do these days. That's incredible. One trigger pull kill, I should say. A couple of bullets come out. And the combined rate of fire on these two, if you were to look at it from that perspective, is 2,056 rounds per minute. So like, lol, what? What are they doing with balance? None of these numbers make any sense. These are well above and beyond anything and everything else in the game. And the pistol is clearly broken. In my opinion, they should be nerfed more like the Renetti pistol. So for those of you that are unfamiliar, the Renetti is a regular pistol. When you equip it with burst fire, the damage decreases a little bit, so it's a little bit, doesn't like delete people. And then when you equip it with Akimbo, the damage goes down and the rate of fire goes down, so it's not like a one burst deleting machine. And I think that nerfs something like that would be more appropriate for the Diamatti, because right now they're crazy. When it comes to kitting out these weapons, as long as you have Akimbo, it's hard to go wrong, but of note, big magazine attachments are your friends, so you can spam to your heart's content. Agency suppressors have no downside in Akimbo because you're not aiming down sights or anything, and they just increase your bullet velocity and range. And kind of the same thing with barrels. You can put the biggest, gnarliest barrel on this pistol that you want to, and it doesn't really hurt it because you're not aiming down sights. And of note, I didn't even have the 5 milliwatt laser equipped for this gameplay. I accidentally put on the first laser, the little baby red laser, instead of the green one. So my gameplay here of just destroying people actually could have been stronger. My experience on this could have been more ridiculous, but I just kind of forgot that little attachment. It's just because it just came with like a laser sight, so I just used that one and didn't think about it. I thought it had the good one, it did not. It could be stronger, which just kind of blows my mind. So the Diamatti pistols are hands down the best backup weapon in Warzone right now. I run them on every class. Every class that I have that doesn't have overkill has Akimbo Renettis as the backup weapon. Honestly, even a single Renetti is a great backup weapon. A single Renetti is a better backup weapon than anything else you could get, except for the Akimbo Renettis, which is just kind of crazy. And I know that a lot of you are very competitive in this mode. I see you sweating it up in my lobbies all the time. So yes, the MP5 and MAC-10 do offer more long-range versatility. It is perhaps a more robust secondary weapon to swap to and hunt people down with, but they don't have that close-range delete people from existence power. The Akimbo Renettis, I said Renettis, it's Diamattis, are effectively, if somebody rushes you, you delete them, and then you go back to combat. The MP5 and MAC-10, you actually have to fight a little bit, but they can do medium range. And in my opinion, I prefer Akimbo Diamatti over shotguns. The DPS is higher, more consistent, more reliable, more scary, more shots. I can just dump mag after mag after burst after burst downstream, and it can do so more consistently than shotguns. So what that means for you at home is that you should think twice before rushing a sniper who just picked up his loadout. They might be rocking burst pistols, and they came in with a little bit of pistol SMG ammo. So when you get close to people, don't expect them to pull out the fire shotgun doof-doof. Don't expect the spaz. Don't even expect to deal with an MP5. You should be prepared to deal with the insta-killing Renetti pistols and have a plan to deal with that because, well, that's pretty much all it's going to be. Well guys, that's all for this shorter in-depth. I don't really need any more time to tell you how broken these things are. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And if you made it this far into the video, why not check out the charity stream, which is linked down there below in the description. Drifter out.